What's up? What's up? What's up? Listen, we are on here. We are live, and we are going to go in. We got some stuff to talk about. It has been a busy, busy week with the foolishness. Okay,
Easily.
so
Yes. What's up,
welcome
people?
to Don't Be Scared,
Let's talk about it.
and we're gonna talk about it. What's up with you, Foxy? What's going on with you tonight?
Man, it's been a long week. It's been a short week because we was off Monday, and then like I do 10 hours, and then so I'm off tomorrow, and it's like it feel like I worked a whole week, but I
Absolutely,
only worked 3 days.
absolutely, absolutely.
Good. My
I'm
God.
so glad tomorrow's Friday because I'm over this week. I am totally over it. So
So
look, we're gonna jump right into it. And before we do, we got to say that everything is allegedly over here. Don't come for us.
don't come.
Whatever change we got, we trying to keep.
We need them
So
coins.
don't even try it. So look here, grab your popcorn. We about to talk our shit over here because look, some things that happened this week. Now listen, first thing we're going to talk about is something that popped off today. And we got to talk about it. So, Miss Nene Leaks, you showed up today on our timeline, and it has been alleged that the new boo that you have in your life, that
Right.
some people say you jumped in it too quick, but that ain't none of our business. We're gonna let you be happy because you lost your husband, okay? Tragic, not tragically, but you lost your husband. He died of cancer. It has been alleged that your new babe is actually married, and the wife of your new babe is suing you for what is called in the state of North Carolina alienation of affection. That means that you have taken the love that he has for her and you took it for yourself, ma'am. And she is suing Nene for $100,000. Now we know that Nene is never quiet. Okay, so Nene done hit the internet and she done posted up a video of the two of them together. She has also made a second post with her getting her hair done saying, ain't nobody got time to be taking nobody's husband. To let
Oh
y'all know,
Lord.
oh yeah, Nene is never quiet. Nene is letting y'all know that she don't have time to take folks' husbands. So basically, she's saying that I guess she's saying that it's not true, that she is not taking anybody's husband in these streets. Now, quiet as it's kept, I've been hearing on these streets allegedly that he like to be on the other side of town too. And by
Oh
the other side, I mean sometimes he dib and dab on things that not us women allegedly.
Ah,
He
he
look he
likes his own kind.
huh? Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Sometimes he like him himself.
Okay.
Okay, that ain't none of my business, but
Ain't that my business?
allegedly. So I don't know. I don't
That
know.
is, you know what? I'm just gonna
Hey,
say this here. Women, y'all
say
out
it.
here, y'all do your background checks, okay? Do your background checks, because
Absolutely.
they out here wilding. They all kinds of way. They don't want to pay. They don't want to pay for dinner. They ain't
Nope.
never open up no doors. I mean,
Nope.
they out here wilding. Like you pretty much you wanted equal rights, boo. You got equal right. Make sure you bring your cab, your Ubers, get your Ubers lined up. Have your dinner money in your pocketbook. Just have your money, have your cash, your coins ready because you gonna take yourself out and have a good time on your own money.
Absolutely.
Just be prepared. And if he's a gentleman, then you're gonna have the legitimate old fashioned date. But
Right.
if he a scrub,
And supposedly he has his own clothing line.
mm,
So he has good money. He's an African. Okay.
she like
Um
them Africans.
they do. A lot of them are dating Africans now. Now remember, supposedly Africans like multiple women. They don't like just to have one woman. They like to have multiple relationships.
Yeah.
But according to Nene, she has not taken anybody's husband. So this Nene saying this is fake news. Y'all find somebody else to play with. This is fake
Well,
news.
if I know if there was a filing in the courts, that's public records.
It's public record. They
So,
saying that she is suing Nene for $100,000 for
and
alienation of affection. And if you remember, the first time we've heard of this in North Carolina, now I love her to death. But remember, this started with oh my God, Fantasia. Remember
oh
back in the day,
yeah, yeah, I
Fantasia was
remember
the first
that.
time I've ever
Yeah.
heard of this.
Didn't that girl she lost, right? She didn't
I
win
want
that.
to say I want to say she lost. I
Yeah,
want to say she lost.
she didn't
I'm
win
not
that.
sure, but it was the first time I've ever heard of that in the state of North Carolina. That is a law, alienation of affection. So,
Yeah. Well,
Nene,
my
yeah,
hat's off to her because I think she deserves some happiness. Everybody deserves happiness. Um, but I'm gonna tell you now. Let me just put this out there.
put it out there.
That if you take some affections from me, I'm gonna sue your ass too. Especially if you got some money.
You got to be careful in
I'm
North
gonna sue
Carolina.
your ass too. If you try to take my husband, you got some money, I'm gonna sue you. Take it court. I'm telling you right now. I don't care. I don't want them back, but I do want your
Right.
money.
You have to really be careful in the state of North Carolina. That is a law. You have to be careful in these streets in North Carolina. You can be sued by the wife. So all I'm gonna say is, if you're in the state of North Carolina, watch yourself.
Do your
All I'm
background
gonna say.
check.
That's all I'm gonna say. It's a law here.
Wow.
Now let's move on. I'm gonna hit this real quick.
Here we go.
Jada, I don't even know what to call your last. I'm gonna call you Jada from now on. Your name is Jada. Forget the other shit you got behind it. She made a show. I don't watch it. I didn't watch it before all of this happened, so don't
Yeah,
judge
I
me.
never watched it.
But she did on her show. She talked about alopecia for the majority of her show, and she did say for a little part of the show that she wished that she wanted for Will and for Chris to sit down and reason together, and talk out their differences is what she said. But she really, really got into detail about alopecia and how many people have it and all this kind of stuff. Kind of like, to me, I'm just gonna keep it real. To me, it was kind of like going on a soap opera dish about alopecia and bringing to light how many people had it. Listen, as you get older, we all lose our hair to some degree. It thins out. It's a fact. If it don't happen to you, then my God, you are blessed. Your in your family, you're blessed that your hair doesn't thin out, because in a lot of women it does. Alopecia, it does happen. I don't know if she's trying to get some sympathy now on this little soap dish she's on. I ain't buying the shit. You see in this picture here, she has weave in her hair. Okay, go
Oh,
get you a damn wig or some weave and get the hell on. I don't want to hear no more about this damn alopecia and all. A lot of people got it. It's not just her. Go on somewhere with some
right.
bullshit now. I'm sick of this alopecia shit. A lot of women have it and they're beautiful with it. Jada is beautiful with a bald head. Whatever. That's all
I'm
I got to
over
say.
it. I'm
I'm
I'm I'm,
over it.
I'm ready for her to sit down.
I
I'm
am
calling.
too.
I'm about ready to call her. You out there for attention, and you
Yeah.
don't. You, I'm over it. I'm over
I
it.
am too.
You're a middle aged African American female, and you just want attention now. And sit down somewhere. Is
You know what else I thought about too though is when she was like, "Well, I'm hoping that Will and Chris can sit down." A lot of people called her a narcissist, and I can see it because it's like
yeah,
now she's saying, "Okay, now that I've spoken, you all sit down and y'all talk about it." Like
yeah,
she's calling the shot. Now I said it, so now you do it. I'm telling you, she has issues, but I'm telling you, I've seen plenty of women who walk around here, and I wish I would have downloaded some pictures of them who rock having no hair at all, who are beautiful.
yeah.
Jada is. I've always thought Jada was a very pretty woman. What she, man, go on. This is some bullshit. I call bullshit. I don't care what nobody say. I'm done with it. I'm done with this Jada shit. I'm
Yeah,
over it.
I've been over it. I mean, had she not ever came back and said a word, it wouldn't have
No
faced me one bit.
apology. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I never lose an ounce, not a second, not a millisecond of sleep over Jada and her
Absolutely.
alopecia, her bald head, her no lack of hair, scalp, nothing. I
No.
never lost sleep over that slap. because they don't pay my bills. They don't. I mean, I mean, they just don't.
Right. Now this idiot.
Yes.
So what's going on?
All right. So let me get his name. Let me get his name. I mean, I gotta take off my eyeballs so I can get his name. I want to say it's Gendrum. Gendrum.
Who knows?
I want to say that's his name. Okay, so this individual is the guy who decided to make a plan. He planned this Buffalo shooting, Buffalo, New York, where he murdered 10 people, or was it 13? 13. He shot 13. 10 people died.
Mhm.
He was indicted on 10 charges of first degree and 2 charges of second degree attempted murder today.
Mm.
Now I'm following this because now, and this is according to CNN.com. And I'm following this because and they never said it in this little piece online that he's going to go for plead that insanity, but they do make it very clear that it was planned. He was fully guard. He had on all the militia wear. He had on the body armor. He had a camera. He started his shooting in the parking lot before he even went into the before he even went into the store, the grocery store. So he
Mm.
shot 2 or 3 people in the parking lot, and then he went into the store and he shot 10 more.
Right.
So, and the article goes on to talk about how um, when the lady in the office area, when she called 911, she was whispering. So the 911 operator, she was like, "Man, why are you whispering? You don't have to whisper. They got it wrong. They didn't respond right. And they didn't realize that this was live. This was live. This was happening right now. So they didn't respond appropriately. That's one. And two, they really, I don't think nobody's ever prepared for something like this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I will say this. I will say this. If we don't get a handle on these guns, it's going to be more. It's going to be more.
Absolutely.
This could have been prevented. So much stuff have came out since this shooting has happened, where it was online, where this guy in this, I can't remember the name of the group, but it was online where they were talking about this, and it was planned. And then there were several federal, well, a couple federal on a federal level that knew about it and didn't say anything about it. So there's some group out there, and for some reason they think that um, minorities, or they're called are people are minorities, or black people are replacing white people, the great replacement or something.
What?
Yes, it's a whole thing that's going on right now. So anyway, to make a long story short, I think he's gonna plead insanity, but there's so much evidence. There's so much evidence that shows that this was planned. So everybody's on a gag order now. They can't talk about it. They can't talk about it. Both sides, the defense and the prosecutors, they can't talk about it. But the evidence is out there. They planned this. I mean, he had a camera.
Right.
He was live.
But didn't he plead not guilty?
Yeah, he pled not guilty.
Well, how can you plead not guilty and you recorded yourself murdering people?
That's
I
his right.
I mean, and I get it. I get that this is right, but we see you do it. We see you do it. You recorded yourself killing 10 people, shooting 13, and you can seriously stand up and say that you're not guilty. So you're not guilty because you think they deserve to die. I'm really trying to figure this out. Like, what part are you not guilty for?
I think
I,
what surprised me is that in the beginning that they were only going to charge him with one count, because even one count
right,
was
right.
going to be 10 years without the chance of parole.
Oh, right,
But the prosecutor went back and they said, no, we're going to charge him with every life he took. So they charged him and they named every single life that he took. They had it in writing in the court documents.
but
So
that's only fair.
I agree.
I mean, I couldn't imagine, you not calling out the name of each person that was affected on that day.
Yeah.
That's only fair. That's
Yep.
only
And
right.
on top of that, he is also being charged with a hate crime, because that's what it is. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
Because out of all of them were black except for two. And those two they just happened to be there. I think one of them worked there and one of them was shopping.
Right, right. But
So
it's.
there's just happenstance.
I mean, we're gonna follow it because I would just I gotta follow this case.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna follow this.
As
This is
much as I hate it, you know how sometimes you want to be in the mind, you want to know how the person mind works. Like, what were you thinking? It's almost one of those things for me where I'm like, what? Why?
let me
Like,
tell you something. When January 6th, when the riot happened at the White House, I was such in shock that I could and we was work from home then. So
right,
every room that I went in, I had to turn TV on because I didn't want to miss nothing. Because
right,
I was in disbelief. I was like,
right.
these motherfuckers, they
You just, it's almost like it's so unbelievable that you have to follow it.
and I'm like, and then they alive.
Yeah,
They not shooting them or nothing.
yeah,
I don't see no gas, no nothing. They climbing the walls.
yeah.
What they in the White House. Shoot them. I'm just sitting
Yeah,
here like,
yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah,
This is what I'm like when I see stuff like this. I'm just like, he's alive. They they
yeah.
they took him alive. He done
Absolutely.
killed 10 people, shot 13, and he's
He's
alive.
walking. Yeah, he cool. He cool.
He's alive.
It's so funny. It's
How
unbelievable.
is that possible?
I have no idea. None. Mm. So we're gonna move on, but we're gonna keep up with that story because
We got some comments in one comment.
it's more to come. Okay, here we go. There's been 22 mass shootings since Buffalo, including one that happened an hour ago. What the hell happened an hour ago?
What happened an
Are
hour
you
ago?
kidding me?
Three people shot at a funeral for a
Wow.
person who got shot.
Wow. Yeah, it's crazy. Let me tell you something. If we don't do something about those guns, especially those AR-15s, if we do not take those guns off the streets, we don't have some laws in order to get those guns, it's gonna be like it's gonna be a war. It's gonna be a war between the haves and the have-nots around here. Either
Yeah.
you gonna have your gun to defend yourself, you ain't gonna be able to leave the house.
You're gonna need it. You're gonna need a gun. You're gonna need a gun. You're gonna need some type of armor on you. They said and I'm gonna say this and we can move on. They said the prices of the book bags that are bulletproof went up 800%.
Wow.
Yes, that's how much now parents are going to buy the book bags that are bulletproof to keep their kids safe. It is absolutely crazy. So, but I mean, if it takes that, it is what it is.
That's insane.
It's
That's
insane.
insane.
800%. Wow, wow. So yeah, that's where we're going. So we're gonna move on. NBA Finals starting soon. We got Golden State and the Boston Celtics. Who are you going for? Who do you think gonna win?
I'm
Shout
going
it
for
out.
I'm going for my niece, the Warriors.
What?
Yeah, let me tell you something. I'm
And
going.
how
My
many
niece like
games?
the
You think it's
Warriors.
going to
I'm
game
going for the
7?
Warriors.
You think it's going to 7 games, or you think what you thinking?
I don't even know what you're talking about right now, but
Oh God!
tell me the rules. Tell me the rules.
So it's 7 games. It's the best. So okay, so it's like almost the best out of 4, right? So whoever gets the 4 is it. So if you can get swept or whatever, I got them. Oh God, I got Boston winning. I don't know. I want to go for Boston, but I really like Curry. But I really like my boy is guy. He's on the picture. Yeah, my boy's on the picture. I can't even think of his name right now because I always Titus. I always say his name wrong. Caleb always corrects me. But I don't know who I want to win.
I'm taking the Warriors. I'm taking them all the way.
You taking the Warriors?
All the way.
I don't think it's going to game 7 though. I take it going to 6 games. I think
okay. I'll take some numbers on that. I'll take it to.
I'm a pick.
I'll take it to 5. I'll take it to 5 games because it's got to be 4, right? Yeah, they got it. It's got to be the first that hit 4, right?
Yeah,
4 out of 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say they'll go at least 5. Yeah.
So who you got? You said Golden State's going to win. I'm going to say Boston. Boston going to upset everybody. Boston's going to win.
Nah.
Boston's going to win in game 6.
They're not going to 6.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
They're going to 5. Golden State gonna win.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
Give up one for a courtesy and win the 5th game.
Marlon said Golden State gonna win 3. They'll give up 1 for a courtesy, and then they're gonna win the 5th game.
Whatever. So that starts tonight. We're gonna see. Good news. Hey, he's been trying out.
Woo!
He's been trying out with the Raiders.
All right. I'll take it how I can get them.
We'll find out. I hadn't heard any news. So last time I checked, he was trying out. He was working out with them.
I'll take them how I can get them. Come on. We miss you.
I really, I hope good things for him. I really,
even if he plays just 1 season, I'm just like, yes, come on back, because his heart is there. Bring him back for 1 season. Bring him back.
Ruby says, not me getting a gun. Ruby, you're not gonna get a gun. Ruby, get a gun.
I don't want to get a gun either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't.
Well, get a taser. Mace. You know, you gotta have something. Listen,
I don't want to get a handgun.
You and Jesus alone. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say it. Can't be you and Jesus alone. Right now, you need the whole armor of God. You better get the whole armor of God. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you something.
You need the whole armor. I'm just saying. Now,
Jesus took me this far for 51 years.
Okay, well, you stay right there. Times are changing. You better change with the times.
I'm not giving up. Jesus gonna be right here with me.
Because you know you like your good night.
Do you remember the story Daniel in the lion's den?
Yes.
Okay. That's how I'm gonna leave it right
anyway.
there.
Well, let's talk about Kanye. Kanye has signed Antonio Brown to Don. Oh God, how you say his mama name? Donda. Y'all know he did that chant. Donda. Antonio Brown has signed to Donda. You know, he has the Donda League now. And one thing about Antonio Brown is that he is a very, very spiritual guy. And his mother is as well. And he signed with Kanye. So
what's up with those boots though?
Oh God, aren't those boots horrible? Horrible. They are fucking oh my I didn't even mean to cuss like that. I didn't mean to have that F word, but those and they probably cost $1,500 to $2,000.
I'm like, is he working in the mud or something? Like,
he got his son with them horrible ass shoes on. Isn't it horrible?
And why he gotta look so angry?
I don't know, but his son is a little cutie pie.
He is cute. He's very handsome.
He is very handsome.
Who is that? Don D. Whoever he is, he's handsome too.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Now we got to move on to this.
Okay.
Woo.
Oh Lord.
Baby, you take something. Y'all, they been going on.
I know. You know what? I always knew Monique could cuss. I always knew she was from the hood. Let me tell you, I always knew she had a cussing mouth on her. But honey, how she put it on DL? I said, Auntie. She remind me of one of my aunties, honey, because she cussed him the F out. I mean, man, let me tell you something. I thought she was straight sitting on the porch with a 40.
And a cigarette.
Okay.
So we all know by now that Monique and DL have fallen all the way out. And Monique keeps telling y'all is what the contract says. See, the problem is y'all don't like to read. And the contract says that she is the headliner. Y'all better understand.
NIC.
She the headliner. That's what it said. It said that Monique is the headliner. Now, they did a show in Detroit, and it was said that DL said that Monique's version is DL said that he was not going to go out because the ticket stub, the order of the ticket stub said that he was to come out last, which was like at 9:45. Like she was 8:45, he was 9:45. That was the order of the ticket stub, and he was not going to go out before her. Monique said per her contract, it said that she was the headliner. But he said in his room, he said he wasn't going out. So for her, so people wouldn't sit out there, she decided to go out. But when she went out, baby, she lit that ass on fire. She lit his ass on fire for the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything else he had in him. Now, a lot of people don't agree with Monique. They are saying that she has literally destroyed her career once again because of the way she handled it. She shouldn't have handled it that way. She should have waited. And all this other stuff that they're saying about her. DL did respond to her. Now, DL, listen, he got her ass, though. He did. And he said that people told him not to work with her.
Yeah.
But, you know, in spite of his better judgment, he did it. And now he sees why Tyler Perry, Oprah, Lee Daniels, why they feel the way they feel about her. Now he sees, like he's reaping what they went through with her. And he was like, you know, I'll never do it again. He was like, you know, it's suicide when you work with her. So people may not like how I feel.
Go ahead, girl. Say it.
I'm on the side of Monique. And I feel like whatever the contract says, when I go to work and I look at that piece of paper and you tell me, LaTanya, this is what you're doing today, that's what I'm going by. When you bring me something else talking about this and that, now I got to look back over here and decide, well, wait a minute, because, well, how am I going to fit this in? No. The contract said this. Now, who I blame is the promoter, because it was the promoter's fault that it went down the way it went down. And to me, nobody is really blaming the promoter, but Monique said that they called the promoter, and the promoter said that she was the headliner, but he ain't gonna say it publicly. Now, should she have gone on stage and did what she did? what I don't understand? Why every time we say whatever we say, we are the angry woman? Why is it? Because here's the thing: if I'm upset at work, I do talk about it, right? I might go over to my girl Chris and be like, "Girl, such and such and such and such and such and such. She was at work, wasn't she? And she talked about it. She went out and said, you know what? Such and such and such. She talked about it. She was at work. I just listen. I'm sorry. I'm on Monique's side here. And I love DL. I got tickets to his show in a few months, so I love him. I love both of them, but I just listen. I you ain't got to take backseat to nobody. I'm sorry. If her contract said she was the headliner, that's what she was. That's how I feel. What you feel, Kim? What you feel?
I agree. I think that we have been having to tone down ourselves or take a backstage and for so long that and so and in so many incidents that we're sick of that shit. Why we got to keep taking it back? Why we got to tone down? Especially when we're in the right. If the contract says that you're the headliner, then you're the headliner. Mm-hmm. You know, take me to court. Do what you got to do. And then she still went out there. I don't even think I would have went out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not what the contract says. So I agree to a certain extent. Maybe it's how she handled it. I don't know even if she would have went out there, I don't know if I would have handled it that way. But I do agree that we do need to have our voice. We need to have our voice. We need to say what we need to say. We don't always have to cuss each other out. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be demeaning or anything like that.
Saying
it can still be professional. You know what I'm saying? Right. And get our point across.
So she didn't have to literally cuss him out, but she didn't
have to do all that. She didn't have to do all that. And that's probably what makes her hard to work with, because she gets ghetto with it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's probably why they try to blackball her, because she doesn't know how to keep it professional. You know, so in a lot of cases, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know, if you present yourself as a hard body, hardcore, and you know, nobody wants to be attacked. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if he's hard and he's already got his fences up, he ain't trying to hear it, then I feel her. You know what I'm saying? I feel her. You know, because you're going to be like, okay, you're not listening to me anyway, so I'm going to go in my dressing room. When you're ready to talk, then we can talk. We can have a conversation. But until then, you go out there and talk to your people and you tell them what's in the contract. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't think I would have went out there.
Shannon made 2 comments. Shannon said, Black women are always expected to go with the flow. Mm-hmm. And then she said, sometimes we need to learn not to move out of emotion. And I can definitely agree with the not move out of emotion, because I swear sometimes I am an emotional person. Oh my God. I get in my emotions and I blank out of my mind. See, that's why I say I could be a Monique. So I kind of feel Monique, because I can get in my emotions and just lose it. But DL did say not once did anybody come to his room and say anything to him. But there had to be something said, because she said that he refused to come out on stage.
Right.
So he had to have known there was an issue with the order.
And why you hiding out in your room? What are you, 5? I mean, really? Come on now. He knew something was. He knew something.
And here's my other thing, because she said that DL went on a tour and talked shit about her during this whole time that the stuff went on between her, Tyler Perry, and Oprah. She said he went on a tour and talked shit about her. So here's my thing. If this was the case, why did he decide to do a show with her? And then he said, I didn't like the fact when he said, I gave you, it was kind of like he said, I gave you a chance or something. Like, who are you? Like, you
Yeah,
didn't pay
like
her.
charity.
Yeah, like, yeah, you didn't pay her. Like, you weren't paying her to be on the show. You know, and I was like, is he serious right now? Like,
Yeah,
dude, you're not the promoter. You never
yeah.
paid her to be there. Like, he was a bit arrogant. It got to be a bit arrogant for me. Like
I remember that. That reminds me of this one year when one of my bosses said, "Well, Kim, you got the highest raise of any of the other people on your team." Well, I was the highest performer. I earned that shit. You ain't give me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, we have to work twice as hard to get half of what. And then I had another one to tell me, well, he's a male and he has a whole family to take care of. I got a fucking family too. I got kids to put through college. I mean, what I'm saying is that women have to work 3 times as hard as men. And I get it. I get it. I get Monique's whole thing. But again, like I said, we got to try to keep it. We got to keep it together. We got to keep it together, man. We got to, I mean, I'm not saying blow it out. I mean, let it go. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is keep it professional, because that's how you get your next job.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. But I definitely would have blew off some steam though. I would have blew off some steam. I would have, because DL was a little arrogant.
Oh,
he was a little arrogant. He could be a little arrogant.
A lot arrogant.
Yeah. He was. He was. He was. He was. But when she said, you closed for the kings of comedy. No, she said you opened for the kings of comedy and I closed for the queens of comedy. I was like, bury me now. Boy. Woo. She did that. She got her. She got her. Okay. So
no, wait, no. What got me is when she said, when she picked on his name, DL, what's that for? I was like, see, that's a low blow. That was totally unnecessary. I was like, see, Monique.
So you thought when he had to tell us what his middle name was, right?
Right. I was
Lynn.
Like, Lynn, really?
I was like, I probably just would have let it go, because Lynn, really? Lynn?
I mean, it's just a name. I mean, really. I thought that was a low blow, Monique. I mean, seriously.
Hey, it's all in the name of comedy, though. She's a comedian.
Yeah. Tell that to Chris Rock.
Right. Hey. Okay, listen.
What did Marlon say?
Wait a minute. He said, did Monique ask DL to come on stage? Boy, I wish she would have. But you know what would have been good if she would have, and they would have roasted each other on stage. Oh my God.
Yes.
I would have paid money for that shit.
Yes.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
That would have been a good one.
That would have been funny as hell, but nah. DL wouldn't have went no way. He wouldn't have went.
Nah, he was stuck in his room. He was
still a bougie, classy type.
I'm going to my room. Slam the door.
Yeah, that's what I see. Okay, so look, we're at the end. So you know it's a situational question, right?
All right.
Ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Girl meets man. Well, woman meets man. Man of her dreams. Plenty of money. Okay? Sweeps off her feet. They get married in 6 months flat. Everything's good. Everything. Go on a nice honeymoon, come back. 2 weeks later, things get a little suspicious. Phone calls aren't returned like they were before. Comes in late, text message. It used to be boom, boom, boom. Now they ain't coming back like they used to. So, you're an investigator. So you're like, nah, I'm going to, start looking into some stuff. So eventually you find out that he's cheating. You call him on his bullshit. You're like,
in 6 months?
6 months.
Damn.
You call him on his bullshit. You're like, you know what? I know you're cheating. Da 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 da. He says to you, listen, I love you. I know you're the woman for me. I will never divorce you. I'll never leave you. But what I ask of you, and you never have to work. You never have to work, shop till you drop, everything. The only request that he has is that you let him cheat in peace. That's it. Let me cheat in peace. You can't cheat, but you will never have to want or worry about nothing. But I'm gonna need to cheat in peace.
But I can't cheat.
You can't cheat. Now you shopping. You got this house. Just let me cheat in peace. All I'm asking you to do. I need to cheat in peace. That is the situation.
Woo. That's the most selfish shit I ever heard of in my life.
Anything you want.
Wait a minute. Now you out here, you getting your rocks off any kind of way you want to. You don't want no stag when you could bring your little nasty balls home. You gonna wash your little nasty balls in my shower that I gotta clean. No.
That's a no?
That's a negative. I would throw some lights on you while you in there cleaning them balls. That's gonna be a negative. I'm too selfish for that.
But you don't have to work.
I don't care.
Nice house.
I'm not working. I worked all my life.
Money in the bank.
Money ain't everything.
He ain't never gonna leave you. Ain't a woman in this world gonna make him leave you. Not one woman in this world will make him leave you. He knows.
Got to leave me. I leave him.
He knows you're the one.
Evidently, I'm not the one.
Here's the thing. He just can't sleep with one woman. He just can't sleep with one woman. So every now and again, he may creep out a little bit.
Well,
just let him do that. Just let him do it in peace. Let him do it in peace. That's all he has.
All he wants without me.
Golly.
You creep with however many women you want to without me. Go on.
Golly.
For you, that's okay with you?
Hell no. Shit.
You mean tell me that he can't bring them nasty balls to your house?
Nah, child, them balls will be cut off somewhere over in the toilet. Flush down the damn toilet.
Wake up, them balls be on the pillow beside him.
I'll Lorena bobbing his ass.
I'm just saying, like, it's okay. That's the thing that get me. Like, you want to be able to cheat in peace, but you don't want me to cheat.
No, you can't.
So you want me to stay home and be the loving, faithful wife.
Right. Yeah.
Fool. Because that's basically what I'd be doing. Being a fool.
At least he told you though. He told you. Some men don't even tell you. They just go cheat. Yeah. He told you.
Yeah, but eventually you get found out and you get left anyway.
Y'all just ain't grateful for nothing. Golly. Y'all some selfish son of a bitches.
Let me tell you something. Now, when I was younger and I didn't have all those kids, and you came to me and you said, "Hey, how would you like to be number one?" And then I had number two, and then we play some games. When you busy,
yeah.
I might have been a little bit more open minded when I was like in my 20s, my early 20s, but.
Nah.
After you get married,
in 6 months.
You crazy than a mug. Now he knew she was the one.
He knew it.
He knew it.
He still knows it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
But it must have been something about her that made him think,
yeah,
I can get over on this one.
No, he loved her.
That's no.
He didn't have to marry her.
Yes, he did.
He loved her.
Because there are some women that just want that lifestyle, and they okay with him. Just go ahead out there, do you, boo?
I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the NFL players, a lot of the NBA players, a lot of their wives, they may not openly say it, but they got to know.
Yeah, I agree.
Come on, man.
Go
And
ahead.
I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're saying, but I'm thinking that for me, that's gonna be a negative. I don't care if I'm rich. I don't care if he's rich. I'm not. Nah, you're not bringing no dirty bottles over here.
You can't be a rich dummy.
No.
You can't be a rich dummy.
Mm-mm.
Okay, let's think about this thing. I'm gonna let this go in just a minute. Let's think about this thing now. LeBron James just became the first official billionaire athlete. I want to say, maybe just NBA. I'm not sure. That's billionaire. Right. Billionaire.
Nice.
You couldn't be married to LeBron James knowing that maybe every now and again when he go to a stop, he might get a little nookie.
No.
LeBron James? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. No, listen. I could be Savannah. Okay? Fuck that bullshit.
No.
Now, I could be Savannah. Damn you. To become gay and marry that fool from last week, giving all the. You remember the guy we talking about for last week?
True. That's true.
The dude from last week was not gay. He was straight.
Yeah, he was straight.
He was straight. And you ain't gonna be talking about him like that. But I could be Savannah, baby.
Nah.
LeBron James. You're crazy.
Yeah.
I'll be Savannah. Y'all can talk about me all y'all want to. I can be Savannah. Okay.
So you don't mind sharing every now and again, as long as the money is right.
Listen, there is. Okay, how can I put this? There is rich, and then LeBron James is like a famous rich. There's a difference.
Oh, okay.
I can be famous rich dummy.
Okay.
I can be a famous rich dummy. Yeah. I can be that.
No, I'm not.
I can be that dummy.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Let me stay over here in my shanty.
Nah, I could be a famous rich dummy.
I'll be okay. I'll be right over here in my little hut.
Nah, I could be her. I could be Miss Savannah. I could be that billionaire dummy. Yeah.
Hey, and when that happens, just let me know, where you gonna be at, because I know y'all have a bomb shelter. So I come get into your bomb shelter. This world start getting crazy. I just come down and get in your bomb shelter. That's all I want.
Be right there. As soon as I be like, girl, he was cheating on me, you gonna be like, girl, don't worry about that. When the next time we gonna get up? Exactly.
When we going to Hawaii?
You ain't shit.
We got to get over this together.
See?
You got the wine?
See? Rich, famous, dummy. I could do that.
Hey, you taking one for the team. One of us got to do it.
Okay, we got to go. All right, listen. Thank y'all for watching. Don't be scared.
Let's